Captain
pretty
Rhodes,
fucked up, ain't it?
full spectrum scan of the anomaly is complete.
All right, Hera. Push
Awesome.
the results to the holo table in the EVA staging area.
Acknowledged.
Come on, Jack. Let's go have a look at the results.
Oh, I'm right behind you.
Maybe we'll learn something useful about this anomaly of ours.
That does seem likely, considering we currently know nothing at all.
Suppose I can't argue with that.
No, you can't. Because I'm right.
Liv, is your own EVA suit operational? I don't see it here.
Okay, Jack. Let's see what we have.
Okay, or ignore the conversation. The conversation was that it's in the workshop or some shit. So. Care about her safety and whatnot. Oh, we'll finish. the
Hera,
conversation.
status report.
There's a cat
Status
meowing.
green. All systems nominal.
Well,
But-
that's good news. But what about our anomaly? Where is it?
Hera, display the anomaly's current location.
Acknowledged.
Ah, there we go. Wait, hang on. Hera, is this image to scale?
Affirmative.
So the anomaly has increased in size.
Not a good sign. Let's get a closer look. Okay, let's see.
Curious.
I can't make head nor tail out of any of this data. What about you?
I got nothing.
The data appears to have been corrupted somehow.
It's the same for all the readings.
Kitty, no!
Spectrometer, interferometer, LiDAR, all rubbish.
Interference from the anomaly must be disrupting the transmission signal.
So, our sensor network is useless. What now?
We get fucked?
I'll exit the station and investigate the anomaly up close.
Absolutely not.
If
Absolutely,
I use my
yes.
scanner, I can bypass the sensor network. I'll be able to examine the data in real time.
We've seen what that thing can do to your systems. What if you get shut down out there?
I appreciate your concern, but there really is no other option. We need to determine the nature of this anomaly.
Ow.
And I suggest we do so quickly.
Okay. Okay, well... no sense wasting any more time then. Let's get you into the airlock. Sharpish.
Caution. Airlock opening.
Here we go.
Liv, is your own EVA suit operational? I don't see it here.
It's in the workshop. I was giving it a tune-up. Why? You think I'll need it?
Your safety is my highest priority. You should be prepared for a hull breach or life support failure.
I'll make sure I have it handy. Thanks for your concern, Jack.
You're welcome.
Hello, Hera.
Hello, Echo 1.
Hi!
What are my odds of successfully analyzing the anomaly?
Probability unknown. Probability of Echo 1 critically damaging its hardware or software in the process. 93.2%.
You could have kept that to yourself.
Gage. Rare. Ooh.
If you're going out there, you'll need an EVA rig. There should be some inside the airlock.
I was
Take one off
just...
the rack.
EVA rig secured.
Yes.
Initializing advanced movement systems. Stand by. for
First try.
calibration. Module M201. Primary boosters.
Doing a little bit of jogging in place. Keep my legs limber.
Your EVA pack allows you to boost forward in the direction you are looking. When you are ready, please exit the activation pod and use your EVA boost to reach the console ahead.
Let's do this. There we go.
Well done. Please press the hollow button to continue. Now boost to the end of the hall before the walls close in on you. Multiple boosts may be required.
What's up? Let's do this. Come on. Another one. Another one.
Excellent.
Yeah!
Module M116. Braking thrusters. This module will calibrate your braking thrusters. which allow you to stop in place without grabbing any surface. Please exit the activation pod and proceed to the room ahead. There are 2 target zones in the next room. Please boost into one of the zones and use your braking thrusters to come to a full stop. Success. Now, use your braking thrusters to stop inside target zone A. Calibration
Did it?
complete. Please stand by.
EVA rig fully functional. Ready to disembark.
Copy. Airlock controls unlocked. Pull down on the handle to close the inner door.
Hurrah! Yeah!
Once the inner door is sealed, you'll
I like to,
cycle the
just
air-
throw myself around like this.
Inner bulkhead sealed.
Oh, right.
Once the airlock is cycled, head outside and make your way to the anomaly. Get a scan if possible, but don't put yourself at any unnecessary risk.
Understood.
love
Walk up to the bridge. I can keep a better eye on your status from there. Keep this comm channel open. Maintain constant contact.
Copy that.
It's fine. We're just waiting for the decompression. Go over there. I'm gonna chuck you right into this corner. Stay. Behold.
Depressurization complete.
Yes.
Ready for EVA departure.
Be careful out there.
I'm always careful.
You know what I mean.
Yeah.
Exiting portside airlock.
Copy. There should be a Fury transport dock just outside the airlock. Should take you straight to the anomaly. You'll need to run a diagnostic check before you can take off.
Understood.
Wow, this is cool. This is about as far as I got before. Well, put that right back. I got this thing moving, and then I think I fudged something up. Recharge socket. I don't know if that's for this or if that's like a battery for something else, because I know that there's a station that's like out of power or something. I forget what it was. Alright, let's get this rolling.
Prep for RCS thruster calibration. Please hold on to the railing for the duration of the test flight. Initiating RCS thruster test. In 3, 2, 1.
Ow. Okay, bye.
RCS thruster check complete. Proceeding to primary thruster calibration. Reminder, please hold on to the railing. Igniting primary thrusters. In 3, 2, 1.
I'm fine. Yeah. Okay. That's what's cool about this.
Fury transport calibration complete.
Liv, the Fury transport is set for flight.
Great. Coordinates have already been uploaded to the Navcon. Just
Select
touch the
your
marked
destination.
location on the holomap and you'll be on your way. I'll monitor you from the bridge. Good luck.
Alright. Let's do this. Holding on. I got an itch on the top of my head.
I'm underway. Distance to anomaly, 4,800 meters.
Copy that. I've a visual on your transport.
3,500 meters.
I live.
2,000 meters.
Steady as she goes. Godspeed. Look at that thing. Just incredible.
Oh.
Jack!
The Fury's malfunctioning. I have no control. I'm drifting toward the anomaly.
Remote link's been severed. I can't reboot the transport.
Liv, I'm taking radiation damage.
Abort, Jack! Get out of there, now! Just ditch the Fury! Go!
I'm okay.
Shields at 95%.
Evacuating Fury.
Hurry, Jack! Get clear of that radiation!
Stand by.
Jack, the Fury has completely dropped off my scope.
Reboot initiated.
Jack. Jack, are you alright?
I'm
I'm
fine.
here. I was able to transfer to a new shell.
Thank God for that. I think those disturbances might actually be electromagnetic pulses. You might not be able to scan the anomaly up close, but I think we can reconfigure a geological sensor to do the trick.
How so?
Well, if we can use it to read fluctuations in the magnetic field, we should be able to get a look inside. There's just several problems.
Go on.
I've got failures all over the facility.
I'm
For this
good.
plan to work, we'll first need to clear up some problems in the container field, the primary dig site, and the processing line.
Send the details to my ARM computer.
Done. Let me know when you arrive at the sites.
Alright, what do we got? Let's see. Container field. Okay. Let's go to the container.
Select your destination. Destination, container field. Preparing for
Alright.
thruster ignition.
So
Please
this is the
hold on.
time where everything is new. Oh. Onward. Ah, damn it. It should be right there. Give me a moment. Actually, damn it. Can I get a pickup?
Approaching container field.
I'm picking up latent radiological activity in that area.
Something must have contaminated the cargo.
There's no way we'll get a clear read on the anomaly with all that interference. You'll need to find the source of the radiation.
Select your
jettisoning it.
destination.
My scanner should help me track down the culprit.
Best guess, I'd say you're looking for levels around 80 or 90 decigrays. If you get into trouble, remember you can use the Fury module's induction panel to recharge your shields.
Destination, Kronos 2. Preparing for thruster ignition. Please hold on.
CubeSat. There he is. I'm coming. Got it. Excellent. No. Little bastard.
Athena, bring up the next candidate, please.
Echo Program Candidate number 37. Lieutenant Rhodes, Olivia J.
Now this one's promising. Accepted into the USN Aerospace Academy at 16. Exemplary marks in engineering, geology, robotics. Elite stuff. All the versatility you could want in an astronaut. The USN even approached her for the Pythias initiative, but she declined. Well, not interested in leaving the solar system, I guess. And a psych profile. She's right on the money. Took some prying, but the interviewer got her to open up about her family. Younger brother, Jackson.
We need to track down the source of
could
the
tell from
radiation,
lights.
Jack.
Probably had to look after him a lot with 2 scientists for parents. That's just what we need for Echo 1. She's perfect.
Radiation
on.
absorption at 30 decigrays and climbing.
You're getting warmer. Watch yourself.
Agitated deuterium ions detected.
Deuterium? That's a hydrogen isotope. How'd that end up in one of our helium-3 containers?
Unclear. The processing line is configured to scrub any excess hydrogen.
sod it. For now, let's just deal with the contamination. I'll dispatch a Fury to remove the irradiated container. Wait, something's wrong.
What is it?
I can't get the Fury transport to decouple from the container on the upper rack.
I can throw the manual override on the Fury's hitch. Stand by. I'll make my way up there now.
That way. Space! Space! I really like this. This is
Approaching Fury transport.
Careful. Once you decouple the transport's hitch, the autopilot's likely to kick in. So either get clear or find something to hold on to.
like this. Ooh.
Unlocking this hitch will release the Fury transport. Fury hitch released.
Autopilot's taking over. So far, so good.
Just put that back.
Ah! Jack? Are you alright?
Affirmative. But the container was breached. The contamination is spreading.
Well, that certainly didn't go as planned. Okay, I've got an idea. If I release the container's maglocks, the Fury should just carry it away. Or it would if the controls were actually responding. You know what? Screw it. Just cut the power. Maybe that'll do it.
Considering the damage, are you sure that's wise?
Wise? Definitely not. But will it work? Only one way to find out.
Cutting these maglocks should free the container. At least, in theory.
Yeah, I thought that looks like a pod.
Do I need to mention this is a gross violation of protocol?
It's either this or risk contaminating the entire shipment. Sometimes you just have to improvise.
Shields at 50%.
Ah! Holy What the hell just happened?
Explosive decompression. The escaping gas caused the container to jettison itself.
Okay, so not exactly what we were aiming for, but...
Oh, it's gone.
Well, I suppose that takes care of our radiation problem. Good work. The sensor should be able to scan the anomaly free of interference. Okay, good start. We still need to find out what happened at the primary dig site and on the processing line. Let me know when you find out more. Hold on. Something's wrong with that Fury transport.
The one that collided with the container. What's wrong with it?
I'm really not sure. It's moving erratically, veering wildly off its flight path.
Could be a problem with the Fury's flight dynamics.
Probably just need to reset the navcom. If you get a chance, would you mind looking into it?
Copy that.
And I'm not sure, but I think we might need to resynchronize the container field's inventory control system.
Are these issues urgent?
Not really. Neither one's going to keep us from scanning the anomaly. Consider them both secondary priorities.
Gotcha.
Nice. Good work, Jack.
What is it?
Nothing. I'm sorry, it was like watching some sort of weird robot rodeo. Cowboy Jack ropes himself a Fury.
Do I get a hat?
A hat, fancy boots, shiny spurs. We'll fix you right up. Till then, you can just leave the Fury where it is. I'll have Hera run some diagnostics on it before I can reconnect the remote link.
Copy that. I'm moving on.
Happy trails, partner.
What's up?
Liv, you were right. The inventory control system is out of sync.
Probably got knocked off cycle by one of those pulses. In order to resynchronize the inventory system, you'll have to quickly scan each of the 3 I/O ports in the container field.
Hera, mark the location of each I/O port on my HUD.
Once you scan the first I/O port, you'll have roughly 70 seconds to scan the other 2. If you
That's
don't
fun.
make it, the system will reset and you'll have to start again.
Ah, fun. about going there next.
That's one.
Clock is running. 70 seconds.
Redirect. Speed. Redirect.
"50 seconds remaining."
One more to go.
Hoo-ah!
Success. Inventory control station synchronized.
That was impressive.
Yes.
It wasn't all that difficult. After all, I was specifically designed to handle these types of demanding situations.
Plus, you're incredibly modest.
Thank you.
Alright. Let's move on to the next section. I think we'll head to the dig site next. I haven't seen that. Seems nice. Wham! Just in case. There we go. Alright.
Select your destination.
Dig
Destination.
site.
Primary
Onward.
dig site. Preparing for thruster ignition.
I
Please
didn't
hold
miss a
on.
CubeSat around that. That'd upset me. God, imagine having to go all around this area just to find a damn
I'm still trying
CubeSat.
to work out just how the hell we wound up with a container full of concentrated deuterium.
I'm
Oh,
not
that
certain.
sucks.
Deuterium is a byproduct of helium-3 atomic decay.
But helium-3 is a stable isotope. It would take centuries for it to decay. It doesn't make any sense.
Approaching primary dig site.
Any sign of activity? The whole site's gone dark and we need the comms array there to boost the data buffer from our sensor suite.
All systems appear offline. Emergency lighting only.
Damn. Well, clearly something went wrong here.
Leave it to me. I'll find the cause.
Sorry, Jack. I hate that I'm asking so much of you today. I'll help you from here as best I can. Anyway, better get to it. Let me know what you find.
These solar panels should be providing the site with backup power. The anomaly must have damaged them.
They might not have the wattage to operate the comms array anyway. We barely get enough solar energy here to power the comstat, let alone a whole dig site.
Warning. Hazardous levels of radiation detected.
Right on cue.
I'll try to get the site's radiation dampener online.
Good idea. Make sure to check its backup power supply. It may have a dead battery.
I've located the site's labor units. They're unresponsive.
Damn. Try giving them a scan. Maybe that'll tell us what went wrong.
Broad spectrum lattice displacement. These labor units have suffered catastrophic radiation damage.
And all without setting off a radiation alarm or abandoning the site.
Oh, that looks
It
familiar.
must have been sudden. Can you get a scan of the generator core as well? That's the most likely culprit.
Shields at 50%.
This battery socket should provide backup power to the dampening field, even if the main generator is offline. Battery removed. It's definitely depleted.
Well, that explains that. Your Fury transport should have a spare you can replace it with.
Let's get the fuck out of here before I fucking roast.
The backup battery should be in the aft of the transport.
Give it to me. Give me the juice.
I'm facing horrible way right now.
Battery acquired.
Shields at 95%.
Boom.
Power restored. I should be able to turn the dampener on now. This radiation dampener will allow me to safely investigate the dig site, but I need to reactivate it first. Dampener online. Geiger readings nominal.
Nice job. That should buy you some time. If the dampener goes down again, you can recharge the battery back at the Fury.
A fusion generator, more than capable of powering the entire dig site.
Based on the radiation, I bet that generator has a damaged core. Look for a maintenance panel that you can cut open.
Found it.
I've found the generator's maintenance hatch, but the release mechanism isn't functional.
Just cut it open. I'll happily weld a new one on myself when this is over.
Maintenance panel removed.
How's it look?
The main reactor appears to be intact, but the fuel rod is partially melted.
Damn it. Better jettison it then. It may be good to scan it first, though. The data could prove useful.
Severe thermal damage detected. Main fuel supply. Security brace
Depleted?
disengaged.
Helium fusion rods can last a century. How could it discharge that much energy so quickly without exploding? Better jettison it, Jack.
Second security brace released. Manual ejection sequence online.
Do it. Nice.
Fuel rod jettisoned. Generator systems offline.
Radiation dissipating. That core seems to have been the only source.
Good work. Now just get the generator a new fuel rod and re-engage the locking mechanisms. There should be a spare in the site's core enclosure.
I see you there. Here we Damn you, come here.
New core acquired. Returning to the generator.
New fuel element accepted. Please re-engage safety protocols. Control rods engaged. Fusion reaction initiated. Please initiate a manual reboot.
And press that button.
Connection with primary dig site re-established.
Excellent. I pulled a few labor units out of mothballs to mount the antenna while you finish the repairs. You'll need to assemble them before you move on. A Fury transport should arrive with them shortly.
Oh, cool. I am really digging this. Let's get you into the other spot so that way you can recharge, buddy. Battery core, buddy.